My home theater. Got a brand new video for you today. So today we're going to be talking about the top 17 4K releases of the year. Now I tried to condense it down to 10. They originally started out, there was like 20 something movies. I had to condense it down to where I thought the video wouldn't run quite as long. Now this list was hard. Now the first four, the top 4 or 5 was pretty easy, but then after that it got pretty hard to kind of know where to put where. You know what I'm saying? What movies to put where, because I mean they were all close, and for one reason or the other is where they ended up being at. But without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started. So the very first one, which is number 17 on the list, is Sleepy Hollow. And I thought they did a good job on this. The transfer was really clean. But I just wish we would have got a Dolby Atmos track. But the track that we got wasn't bad, because the Blu-ray track was really good. But this movie, I mean, as I stated in when I reviewed it, I mean, it's kind of a dark film. And to me, they emphasized the red, like the blood and flowers and dresses or whatever. So, but excellent movie. It's definitely going to make the list this year. I think we all have been waiting on this. Now, if we can just get Edward Scissorhands on physical media, 4K. It's on iTunes on 4K, and it is beautiful, guys. It's beautiful. So if we can get a release of that, that would be pretty awesome. So number 17 is Sleepy Hollow. Great transfer. Now the next one, I really liked this movie, and I thought audio and video was pretty excellent on this movie. Was Dungeons and Dragons. It was a fun movie, and got a lot of comedic stuff in it. I like Chris Pine. He's a freaking good actor, man. And I enjoyed this a lot, and just because it had such a really good picture and all, and the sound, a lot of atmos and surround effects and stuff like that. I wanted this one to make the list because it deserved to be on here. I thought it was again a really good movie, and this come in at number 16 on my list. And a lot of people probably ain't going to agree with where I placed this one on the list. Coming in at number 15, I think, is Oppenheimer. Now, Oppenheimer, it was a good movie. People talking about the best movie ever, stuff like that. It took me quite a few times to get through the movie. It really did. But beyond that, I mean, picture quality and sound, it was pretty doggone good. Now, one thing that really got to me is I don't mind IMAX scenes, but it's like it went full screen, right back to wide, full screen, wide, full screen. I mean, just like that. And it was sometimes it was hard to follow that, but I like the IMAX scenes, but it's like they switched way too fast sometimes. But guys, I really thought this deserved to be on the list because it is a good movie. And it's at number 15. It probably could have started it out with this one, but like I say, it's a Christopher Nolan film, and I think it deserved to be on the list for this year because it is a good movie. And if you hadn't seen it, watch it. It might take a little while, but you can watch it. So this will be number 14, I guess, and it is Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1, and that's just Mission Impossible, Tom Cruise. You know it's gonna be good, guys. This is still not my favorite. I think was it Rogue Nation or something like that. I think it was number 4 or somewhere around in there. That's probably one of my favorite ones. Had a lot more action and car chases and I think motorcycle chases and all kind of crap. But this movie is good. I mean, I'm anticipating part 2. Is that going to be the end of the Mission Impossible? I think. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, it deserved to be on the list. Had a superb picture. Had a great soundtrack. And yeah, I thought it was good. So it made the cut, of course, number 14. So number 13 on the list is getting into my childhood now. As Enter the Dragon. Now, I thought they did a fantastic job. Now, I didn't have the Blu-ray or nothing to really compare it by. This movie is just 4K. That's all it is on the Steelbook. But guys, I mean, I think they did a phenomenal job on this because it looked really good. The colors popped. Color palette to me looked really good. I liked how it looked, and it even sounded pretty decent. You know, it really did. So it definitely made the list because I am a Bruce Lee fan. I really like, and of course, this is I think I read something about he never even got. I think he died before this movie actually come out at the theaters. I think I'm telling that right, but I think he did get to see it before he passed, but he didn't get to see it in the theaters, or I don't know. I can't remember the story that I video or something that I saw on, but great movie. Definitely is one of my favorite releases of the year. Come in at number 13, I think. So nextly on the list, I've been waiting on this for a while, and it is The Fugitive. And now The Fugitive, they did really good on this. We got an Atmos track. I've watched this a couple of times since I had it. I really need to do a video on this, review on this movie because I thought it was really good. One of the things I was waiting on was the train scene, and it was good. Was it mind blowing like some of the other movies and stuff? No, but it was good. I mean, this is just a classic. Love this movie. Love Harrison Ford, Tommy Lee Jones. I mean, they got a stacked cast in here, and the movie was phenomenal. And the picture quality and sound was on par. I'm glad they did this movie right, and it made the list this year. One of my favorite releases this year, as is all these. That's what I'm doing the videos. All right, so nextly, I lost count. So this might be number 12 or 11 or something like that. And this is Training Day. Now, everybody that got this movie, and me included, when I looked down in there, it was a Blu-ray disc cover. Now, what I did is I bought some 4K discs and changed it out. That's just what I wanted to do, and that's what I did. But the movie is awesome, guys. Got an Atmos track, and it sounds good. Ain't not a whole lot of high effects, but still, it's Atmos track, and I thought it sounded good. Picture quality, they did this movie right too, and I really, really, and I tried to rewatch most of these movies in the past a week or two, and I just watched this one earlier in the week because I want to try to get refreshed on some of these. And guys, if you don't have this in your collection, definitely pick it up. I mean, Ethan Hawke, Denzel Washington. I mean, I think he won. He might have won an Academy Award or something for this because it was, that's something. That's a way you don't normally would see Denzel, and he nailed this role. He done good, and movie, it's phenomenal, guys. It is phenomenal, and they did the 4K. They did it right, and I was happy about that. And it made the list, and it's just on down the list. So I mean, they did really good on that one. So the next one was kind of a shocker, I think, to everybody that they even released this, and that is Prey. Now, so I guess at the time when they announced that they were going to release this is when they announced they're going to do the Mandalorian, the Loki, WandaVision, and I've got all those. Uh, and Prey, I think, was one of the first ones to come out. And so when they say, "Hey, we're going to release these things," it's like 2 or 3 weeks later, you can go get it. I mean, I kind of like the way they done that. And but guys, and I wish I'd have picked up the Steelbook. It's probably sold. I know it was sold out, but I don't know if they've got any more in. But I got this version, and guys, this thing was really good. I did a review on this, and it's very good. Picture quality, sound quality. Keep hearing they're gonna make another Prey, not necessarily with these, but maybe go into like World War One or two or something like that, which would be pretty cool. But guys, Prey definitely made the list. Uh, I thought this movie deserved to be on the list of the top 17 movies, 4K releases. Excellent, excellent, excellent film. Good transfer, good sound, and it made it. It made it, guys. Let me count these things, see where I'm at. That was actually number 10. So it would have made the top 10. And these next ones, we'll just see how you guys feel about that. But so coming in at number 9, this movie, a lot of people didn't like the movie. It's kind of a crazy story, but guys, it deserved to be on the list, and comes in at number 9, and that is 65. Love Adam Driver, hate Adam Driver. I don't know. I think he's a great actor. He's versatile. But this movie, if you want to give your system a workout, pop in 65. Subs, surrounds, atmos, and the picture quality on this disc. I couldn't move it no further up. It had to fall at number 9, and you'll see why. Because the next 8 movies, well, 9, it's top 10 is stacked, guys, and I don't think it could go any other way. So this made number 9. Definitely pick this up if you want to try out your system. I say pitch quality is good. Sound is amazing sound. Number 9. Number 8 on the list. I love this movie. It's in it, and it is a freaking good transfer. I bought it on iTunes, and I definitely bought it when it come out, and that's Knock at the Cabin. Night Shyamalan. You know how he puts his twist on movies, but guys, this transfer, it's crisp. It's a beautiful transfer, but not even that. The transfer, the sound quality. So when the little girl is sitting there catching the grasshoppers, and you can hear all the bugs and ambient sounds and stuff, right? It is really amazing. This movie has a lot of height and surround effects because it makes it more creepy. You know what I'm saying? And this movie was creepy, which all of Night Shyamalan's movies are pretty much. But guys, this is number 8 right here. Yeah, this is number 8 right here. Excellent film. Definitely check this out. You could I love movies that have ambient sounds, and I love for to have placement sounds. Have something over here or something way over here. I love it, and this movie is full of it, guys. Definitely check that out. It deserved to be in the top 10, I thought, this year. Great film. All right, so now we're at number 7. Yes, number 7. And there was a lot of movies. There was a lot of movies that come out this year. And I want to think this is no, not the only one. So, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Now, I'll tell you, Black Panther's not on this list. Blue Beetle's not on this list. Shazam, Black Adam, all those movies were good, but I just don't feel like they were as good as these movies. But Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, uh, you know, beyond being a doggone good movie with a good story, it was heartfelt and stuff. This movie was different than a lot of your other Marvel films because, in my opinion, this movie looked and sounded better than most Marvel films. So I don't know. I know this was James Gunn's last outing at Marvel, and I said it when when I reviewed this. He gave it his all, and it showed because this movie looked phenomenal, sounded phenomenal, and it deserved to be number 7 on the list. It made the top 10, and this movie is great. It is great. I dare say it's probably one of the last great Marvel movies because all the rest of them that's been coming out suck. Just saying. All right, now we getting into territory that's it's hard. This is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is number 6, and it is Gran Turismo. Now, guys, I was disappointed when you start studying up on who this Jan Martinborough and how he actually won and stuff like that. This movie, they took a lot of creative, what do you call it, creative thoughts, and they put their spin on it. And what actually happened ain't hardly like what's in this movie. Now, his wreck where the spectator got killed, that was real, and I saw videos floating around of that actual accident, and they did a really good job on that. But it's number 6. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's number 6 because it can't be no higher. It can't be no lower on the list. But guys, this movie is I would dare say close to reference because the picture looks so good, and there's a lot of colors, all these cars and racetracks and flags and backgrounds, and it has a very good picture quality. But where this movie shines at is the sound. Man, them cars come by and it sounds like sonic booms going off of them cars. It's great. This movie is great. I get chill bumps thinking about this movie because I've been a fan of Gran Turismo ever since Gran Turismo came out on the original PS1. I had it, I played it, I had all the Gran Turismo, I had every one of them, and I got a PS5 with Gran Turismo 7 now. So yeah, this movie was good. Definitely top 6, not 5. It can't go no lower on the list. And this next 5 movies, I'm excited for it. I don't know if you guys gonna be excited for it, but this is how I feel like it panned out. So number 5 on the list is the OG Avatar. I didn't I didn't think that this was better than Way of the Water. Y'all gonna correct me again. The Way of Water. I didn't think this transfer was as good. It was good. I mean, it's top 5 for the release of the year, and I mean, I thought the Blu-ray on this looked extremely well, and that's what we had for forever. And we had the extended versions and whatever I think there was a couple of versions of the film. Well, guess what? Tuesday we getting it on 4K, and guess who has it pre-ordered? Me. So if I'd have waited next week, I probably would have swapped these out for the extended versions. But it is what it is. It's still number 5. it really don't matter. Um, so excellent. I mean, it's Avatar, guys. It's Avatar. I mean, what can you say? I'm waiting on number 3 to come out. I really want number 4. It might be 10 years before we get number 4. Number 4 is what I've been hearing. I think they're coming to Earth, and pretty much, I think the studio executives, and I won't say the words on here, when he sent the script for them to proof it, read it, whatever, they sent back 2 words. It was holy. That was it. Holy F word, F bomb. That's what they wrote back. That's so you talking about getting excited? Yeah, I'm ready for number 4. Number 3 is going to be, see, number 3 was already done. He shot 2 and 3 and part of 4. He shot all of 2, all of 3, and I think 30 minutes or so of number 4. So I don't know what's taking so long. I think I did see an article. Post-production is really killing him right now. So a lot of post-production work in number 3. Anyway, that's another video. We could do a video on that too. But definitely number 5, Avatar is good. I mean, I can't say enough about those movies. All right, so number 4, and this is probably going to bring controversy, but it is what it is. And I thought this movie was most excellent, and it is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I can't say enough about Sony's animated Spider-Verse. It is unlike anything I've ever seen before. And the time and the effort that they put into all the animation styles, all the sound. I mean, it deserves to be number 4. It does. It can't go any lower. And you see, I mean, this is just me. Okay, this is just me. The way these movies fell out, I couldn't see switching none of them around, because this is how I feel that it goes. So, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, excellent film. I enjoyed this a lot. The digital stream was amazing. And we don't get that a whole lot. We get it a few times where digital stream is just out of this world. Don't happen very often, but this was one of them that when I watched it, I mean, my mouth was on the floor. I was like, this is amazing. And the disc is even better. So if you don't have this, pick it up. You won't regret it. So now, number 3. Number 3. Number 3 is John Wick Chapter 4. You gotta have your John Wick movie in the top 10. And if it wouldn't be number 1 or 2, or it's got to be 3. And you'll see. I think some of you guys probably already know what the top 2 is going to be and what number 1 may be. But John Wick Chapter 4, this movie was amazing. It was amazing. The all of the footage, how they shot this movie, the scenery, the detail of the pictures. It was crispy. The sound, it's a John Wick film, is amazing. The Lionsgate does really good, guys. I think y'all know that. Lionsgate, they have good transfers. I'm trying to remember if I can of any of their movies looking bad or something like that. I mean, their Lionsgate, to me, they put a lot of time and effort in their movies, and it shows. You can go back and look at the Hunger Games. Those movies are amazing. I mean, Catching Fire is probably one of the best, but the transfer and the sound, they are amazing. They are amazing. So, John Wick Chapter 4, number 3 of the top 17 movies of the year. It's at number 3, and I think everybody owns this. I think I got about 3 or 4 copies of different versions as far as steel books and special editions, and I just love John Wick. I did like the Continental on what was that on Amazon Prime? I think, or Peacock. I don't know. Where it was at. Continental was good. I still wish they would back up and do show the task that they didn't think he could do, and what they explained in the first John Wick film. I wish they would back up and do a prequel. I want to see that. I want to see that. So, but this movie, actors, is stacked. I mean, what a farewell to John Wick. Hopefully not, but guys, number 3. Awesome film. Number 2. I think you guys might know what number 2 is. It is Avatar, The Way of Water. I said it right this time because I'm reading it. I always say The Way of the Water. The Way of Water. The Way of Water. I mean, guys, this movie, I mean, it's groundbreaking. The visuals underwater, I mean, it looks realistic. James Cameron is the man. He is the man, and it seems like anything he touches, for the most part, is a winner. And Avatar 2, The Way of Water is just a mind-blowing movie. The digital stream for this was phenomenal. The disc is even way beyond or better than that. But this movie, it's number 2. So you guys probably know what number 1 is. But this movie, I mean, what else can you say? Avatar. It's Avatar, and it's beautiful. The 3D version of this, it's crazy. The 3D version of both Avatar, I have them both, and it's mind blowing, guys. Especially the underwater stuff in 3D. Oh my goodness, it is insane. I love my 3D. I don't know if I want to upgrade my projector if it don't have a 3D on it. I love 3D movies. 3D movies are good and not for everybody. Some people get sick, motion sickness. I don't. Avatar, The Way of Water, number 2. All right, guys. So what do you think? What's number 1? What haven't you seen? What haven't you seen? So, of course, it is Titanic. Now, these movies right here probably could have went either way, but I'm gonna tell you why I believe and why I put Titanic as number 1. This movie was brought out in 1997, I think, somewhere around 97. And the time and love and effort they put into this transfer made this movie look better than this movie. This movie looks better than this movie. This is a new release. This is a lot of digital effects and computer animation and CGI and all that kind of stuff, and it's phenomenal. This movie is practical effects for the most part, and the footage and the close-ups and the detail of the picture is mind-boggling. It's probably going to be strong words here, but I don't know if this ain't one of the best transfers I've ever seen on any kind of physical media. It's that good to me. Now, there's some other ones out there, and I'm probably going to do some another greatest movies of all time on physical media in my collection. Now, there's a lot of movies that I didn't buy this year. So what I did, these top 17 movies are from my collection. And I mentioned some that I do have, like Blue Beetle and all that, but I don't think they made the list. I don't think they made the cut. For one reason or the other. What I picked up is what I felt like, from what I watched and what I bought. And it was a hard list, guys, but this was easy. The top 4 or 5 movies. I mean, you got your Avatars, you got John Wick, Titanic. I mean, those were easy, but anything after that was really hard. It was really hard because there was a lot of good releases this year. But right here, guys, I feel like this is number one release of 2023. Hoping we're going to get something good in 2024. We've already seen the other 3 movies on digital. I think Aliens is the best of the 3. Aliens looked really good. Abyss was really good, and then I don't even want to talk about True Lies. I like True Lies. I thought it was good, but we could have got better on that. They could have done better. But guys, number one movie of the year, my opinion, as all these are, Titanic, 4K, UHD, absolutely mind-boggling picture. Sound on this movie was crazy. Just the ambient sounds, like I talked about in the video, man, the wind blowing, just when they're sitting in the having dinner, and the plates and the cups and knives and stuff. I mean, it's just, they did such a good job. I mean, because when you're listening to it, you felt like you're there. The sound that they created, I mean, it sounded like James Cameron sat down as all right, we need to add sound here, we need to add sound there, down there. This is what I'm hearing. I want it just like this. I don't know that's what he did, but that's what it sounded like to me. So, yep, Titanic, number one movie, in my opinion. Number one movie of 2023. So, guys, that's my list. Drop down in the comments. Tell me what you think. Is there a movie that I missed? What I did is I went to Blu-ray.com, and I go through the list, and then because I know what I bought this year, and I go through the list, and then I said, okay, and then I got to figure out, what's what, and what I think, judge on based on what I've watched and stuff like that. So that's how I compile my list. But you guys let me know what you think. Do you agree with my list? This was a stacked year this year. It was just really a good year, I think, for physical media. I think next year is going to be a good year. This video is running real long, so we'll talk about some things. I actually just try to get this edited, not much editing, but try to get it uploaded and start back on my Velvet. So I'll hopefully have you some videos on the Velvet here, maybe today or tomorrow. I'm off for 17 days, guys. I'm on vacation, so to speak. I'm gonna be working in this theater, trying to get all this stuff done. My room's just a mess right now, and I can't stand it. I want to get it clean, get it back organized. So, guys, that's my video. Thank y'all for your support this year. We're gonna do some more videos for the end of the year, but I just wanted to say this. I've been looking in my analytics, and I have never seen my analytics as high as they are right now. Like watch time, views, because they do 28 days. So the views, the watch hours, subscribers count, everything is almost off the charts. And I thank y'all guys for tuning in and supporting the channel. It means the world to me. I set a goal for myself. I wanted to do 3,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I think last month I was at 25 something. Yeah, around 25 or so. Anyway, when I got up this morning, I got 2774, I think. So, I mean, I'm pushing 2,800. I mean, I wish I could get a couple of hundred more subscribers by the end of the year, but you're only talking about a couple weeks. And I know, I mean, it can happen, but I do appreciate y'all's support. It means the world to me. So, guys, I got to get off of here. I got to get off of here. So, anyway, love you guys. Thank you for your support, and we'll catch you again in the next